artillery. Bombardment is history. This is history at its darkest. Today we'll be telling you of the horrors of the artillery used at the Battle of the Ancre. When I first started my endeavour on this extremely enriching project, I first thought to myself, what is history? But then I thought to myself, Torrin, that's a stupid question. And I said to myself, what is artillery? Because there's no question that these two are extremely linked. I brought in the specialists of the artillery used at the Battle of the Ancre. Alistair Donald Bain McCormick Dougal Macbeth.
Hi guys, thank you Torrin for having me on the show. I'm especially privileged to be here and I hope I can share some of my detailed knowledge with you today. Oh sorry, just in the workshop a few minutes earlier, that's why I've got my headphones on. Artillery is large caliber guns used in warfare on land or a military detachment or branch of the armed forces that uses these amazing high caliber guns.
Thanks, Alistair. So this info really set me off on my project. I was really keen to know how relevant this really was to the Ancre and the whole of Dubs 1, if you know what I'm saying. So I set off to Spain, to the Universidad de tus Madres, to acquire even more info. España!
Some more about the clash royale that was the Battle of the Ancre and the artillery. Now, artillery role at the Battle of the Ancre was to severely halt the enemy's ability to kill attacking troops. It was also used to create paths through the barbaric no man's land, to engage, destroy and annihilate enemy batteries, to provide some barrage for attacking troops, so they wouldn't get gunned down by machine guns. Artillery was such a useful weapon.
So, after this essential info from Alistair, I flew back to England. In England, a tornado of mainly history-related thoughts spun round my cranium. I asked myself many rhetorical questions, including, surely artillery can't be this amaze balls. Surely there must be some downsides that Alistair hasn't informed me of. So I flew back to the Universidad de tus Madres to get some answers. Banya!
Hi guys, I'm back here to tell you some of the cons of artillery of the Battle of the Ancre. British generals mostly didn't develop a good enough understanding of how to use artillery to its best. Also, the British and French industry couldn't keep up with the pace of war, as they couldn't supply enough gun shells, and 30% of the shells they produced were duds. Accuracy was a great problem as well, with bad weather, inaccurate maps, and one gun barrel playing a severe part. Also, the enemy would move their guns, so they would be less susceptible to shell fire, which is a problem for war.
Wow, that was vital info! Now, I thought I had all the info I needed. However, as my madre always used to tell me, you can never have too much info on the Ancre, baby. Wow. Alistair just dropped me an email out of the blue informing me that I had more vital documents for my programme. So, I must fly back to London and form the History Avengers. Then we shall fly back to Spain.
London!
España! I'm here in the library of tus Madres. I'm not really meant to be here, but I'm doing it for the sake of history. Alistair!
Sorry, get over here. I've been looking through some vital info from Kelly's War.
Vital?
Info?
Info?
Vital.
Let me read you a section.
Artillery pieces of all calibers were wheel to wheel all around us. The general scheme of the offensive included a hurricane bombardment at dawn every morning for a week before the attack. This shows us that artillery is everywhere in the trenches and used on a daily basis.
Everywhere?
Trenches?
Trenches?
Everywhere. Let me read you another section. For the time it took the German gunners to answer our bombardment was a factor which determined how quickly the assembled troops must clear no man's land. This shows us that artillery is a vital aspect of winning trench warfare, but must be used quickly and effectively.
Quickly?
Effectively?
Effectively.
Quickly.
Look, guys, I know George and Brister, Runicles, didn't want to mention in this video, but all I've got to say to you guys, thanks for watching!